Hey everyone, welcome back to another speed build. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new here and this is your first time, welcome. I'm working on a fantasy save file. I've been working on it since about December, and this is the second world that I'm working on. The first world that I did was Willow Creek, and if you want to download the Willow Creek save file, it's linked in the description box, as well as a playlist for all of the builds if you want to see any of the other speed builds for either of those worlds. You can see it down there. Anyway, so I took a break from the cottage living because I did do a video, and I've been working on builds for cottage living nonstop since I got the pack. But I did put up a video on Sunday. If you didn't see it and you're interested in the cottage living pack, you can see that on my channel. And we're going to be working in Henford-on-Bagley, which is the name of the world that came with Cottage Living. That's going to be the next world that I'm working on for the save file once Forgotten Hollow is finished, which it actually is finished. This Sunday is going to be the in-depth tour video. I'm going to tour all 5 builds in the world. And then when the video is done, there'll be a link for the download if you want to download it. And I did do a poll the other day on my community tab on here, asking you guys if you'd prefer to have a separate, my son says hi, if you'd prefer to have a separate Forgotten Hollow download. So I am going to do, the results were 50-50 basically for the poll. So I am going to give you guys the save file with Willow Creek in it. For those of you that have never downloaded my save file before, and then for those of you that only want Forgotten Hollow, I'm going to do that one separately. And I'm going to do that going forward. For every new world that I add, I'm going to put it separate, so that those of you that do just want the one world, you can get it. So anyways, this is a mansion for the Goths, as you know by now from the title of my video. And I put them in Forgotten Hollow because I moved them out of Willow Creek when I started recreating Willow Creek. And I didn't know where to put them. I didn't want to delete them because people, love playing with them. And when I started doing Forgotten Hollow, I said, this would be a good spot for them. And I was a little bit apprehensive about that. I was a little bit nervous because I don't know how people are going to take this. I know some people don't really even like playing in this world. But I think it's a great world, and I hope that the people that play occult and play fantasy, they do enjoy this world, so that they are going to enjoy having the Goths in Forgotten Hollow. And I think it's nice to switch it up from having just occult sims all the time. Only vampires are living in this world, basically, except for them and like 1 or 2 other people. So, yeah, I thought it would be fun. And I obviously wanted to keep with the color scheme of using, black, white, and red. And I wanted the landscaping to feel really romantic. I pictured, that Bella would be able to walk around the gardens and enjoy what she had. And so that's why I created this very simple landscaping. And I think that's a base game flower that I used all over the entire landscaping. And I just wanted it to just have this pretty trail going all around the whole house. And for the interior, I actually switched it up to what I normally do, which if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know that I use lots of furniture from Realm of Magic and Vampire Pack and Get Famous Pack. That's basically all I ever use, I feel like. And I always am kicking myself, especially there's this one end table from Realm of Magic that I love. And it's actually a normal sized end table, unlike so many of the other ones that we have available in the game. But I use it all the time. I use it constantly. And I'm always yelling at myself when I pick it. But it just works. So yeah. It was nice and refreshing to use different furniture for this build. And I wanted to, definitely make it look like it's a family home, because it is a family home, and that's why I gave them a pool. And I used a lot of stuff from the Vintage Glamour pack, which I love that pack too. But it is a little bit modern for a lot of my builds. So I took the opportunity to use that. And I actually used a couple of things also from the new Dream Home Decorator pack, which is very, very modern. And if I wasn't such a completionist and I didn't want the pack for, you know, 1 or 2 items, I probably would not have bought the Dream Home Decorator pack, because I'll probably never use like 90% of those items. My son is rolling his bottle around the floor right now and throwing it against the oven. And I know if I take it away, he's going to start screaming. So if you hear a bang every once in a while, that's what that is. But I'm almost done talking anyway, so I'm going to run out of things to talk about with this build. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. And, I gave them also a makeover. So every household that I've been working on that is, you know, comes with the game, I've been giving them little makeovers. So I started with Vlad, and I gave him a family, and I gave him a little bit of makeover. I put a little meat on his bones because he was so skinny, and it's just, he looked like a skeleton. So I put a little meat on his bones, and I didn't change really his facial structures. I think I just lowered his eyebrows a little bit so they didn't look so crazy. And the Vittoris, I gave them a makeover as well. So they're all on the gallery. This build is on the gallery. And there's one more to share with you. So I'm going to aim for, today's Tuesday, so I'll aim for Thursday or Friday to share that one with you guys. And then, like I said, Sunday will be the save file tour. And then we'll go back to working on cottage living. So if you didn't get the cottage living pack, but you still want to download the Forgotten Hollow save, there's not going to be any items from the cottage living pack, so you won't be missing anything. Nothing is furnished with stuff from that pack. And one thing that I forgot to mention on Sunday in my video, which I am so sorry about if you're watching Tierra, I did pin the comment on my video, but I got new channel art, and it's from my friend Simplee Tierra. She has a YouTube channel. She has 2 YouTube channels actually. So I'm going to link her link tree in the description box. She is so talented, and she's a very good friend of mine, and she made me all new channel art. And I'm really, really grateful, and I'm really in love with it. And she also made me a logo for my videos to use for my thumbnails. So it's, you know, says that it's fantasy save file, because a lot of times I do videos that aren't part of my save file, that are, you know, a collab or something like that I was invited to. And so I wanted you guys to be able to find those videos easily. So Tierra has made me a really cool logo to use on my thumbnails. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful, and I love it so much. So anyways, like I said, everything you guys need to know, if you have any questions, should be in the description box. But if you do have any questions, leave me a comment, leave me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and I will be back on, I'm going to say Thursday. Thursday's the day. And I hope you have a great one. Bye.